guys, so today I felt the need to make a video over Blood on the Dance Floor. Okay, this band has been very controversial for a little bit now. They've been in the little scene, emo phase thing. They're known for like their brightly colored hair, their sexual lyrics, all that. Well, see, I'm defending them. Okay, I know a lot of people have this bad stereotype over them that, you know, the singer's a pedophile, that all their music's about sex, they're awful people, all that. Well, have you noticed how most of that stuff is just, you know, shit you hear on the internet? You know, there's a lot of rumors spread about them. There's false accusations, like the fact that he raped Davi, the lead singer. Well, Davi, the singer, was apparently charged with rape for raping this girl named Jessie Slaughter. There's no rape. There was no court date. It was all just something she made up, and it got spread around the internet, and so everybody accuses him of that. What else? Everybody says their music is for, like, is all sexual. Okay, every song they bring up is from their old days. A lot of their stuff in the beginning was sexual and all that, but everybody's acting like that's bad. But half the shit you hear on the radio now is all about sex. Anaconda, all that fucking shit from Nicki Minaj. I mean, I like her too, but I mean, I'm just saying, they're not the only ones being like really sexual and like talking about it and voicing their opinion on it. There's nothing wrong with that. They've openly said, you know, they don't make their music for like younger audience and stuff like that. They write for adults. Like, they write how they feel. If a younger kid or something gets a hold of that and listens to it, then, you know, that's up to the parent or whatever to figure out, you know, what's right, what to get from that, how to understand all that. But, I mean, it's not their fault. But every single accusation that's been charged against him about calling him a rapist and stuff, you guys, none of that ever happened. That court date never happened. That he has never had any evidence or shit put against him for being a child molester. So, right now, I'm just going to tell you a quick story. Okay, so, last year for my birthday, my best friend, he got me concert tickets to go see Blood on the Dance Floor. So I was stoked, I was freaking out, and because me and him, we've seen like Devil Wears Prada, we've seen Whitechapel, we've seen For Today together, we've seen Enter Shikari, we've seen a lot of cool bands together, and so he got me that for my birthday. He hates them, but you know, whatever. And so we went down there, and so everything was good, and then Blood on the Dance Floor was about to start, and this girl with white hair just comes over and like taps me, and I was like, oh, hi. And she's like, hey, do you have a friend you came here with? And I was like, yeah, why? Because I was looking for Connor. He was supposed to come back and meet me. He was just going to the bathroom. Well, apparently he passed out in the bathroom, and he didn't eat a lot that day, and he just started feeling like claustrophobic, and he like threw up and started feeling sick. And so she's like, come with me really fast. So I went with the girl, and everybody around me was like, hey, go, we'll save your spot, we'll save your spot. And I was like, okay, cool. And so I went and I looked for him, we couldn't find him, and then Blood on the Dance Floor's merch guy was like, hey, yeah, he's outside. So we went outside, and Connor was okay, he was just getting some air. So then we're out there, and we're talking and stuff, and she's like, yeah, well, I'm actually Davi's girlfriend. And I was like, what? Yeah. And she's like, they would have came out here to check on him, but if they would have, like, a bunch of people would have came over and started, like, crowding around, and all the fans would, like, follow them to help Connor. And so she's like, well, I'm glad you're okay and stuff. And then she was, like, talking to him. And then, you know, I went back in there, they played, it was an awesome show, I loved it, I cried, I was so happy, it was so good. And then after that, I went over to the merch table, and then Davi came over, and my friend was like, hey, you know, you need to meet this kid, he loves you, he's been listening to your music for a long time, it's his birthday. And Davi ran over to me, and he gave me a big hug, and then he gave me a t-shirt, and then he just sat there and talked to me, and I got to tell him about all the depression I've had, all the sadness I've had, just like all that shit. And he actually sat there and listened to me. I talked to him for like 20 minutes. And he just told me I could do anything I put my mind to. I even told him, I was like, you know, I get shit for listening to you. And he's like, well, you know what? Fuck that. He's like, if you get something out of it, I'm glad you're one of the people who actually do. Because, you know, a lot of their music, their old shit, yes, it is sexual, but there's nothing wrong with a sexual song. Everybody's sexual, everybody's horny, everybody is. Okay? But, the fact is, though, he's not a child molester. You know, I don't know his personal life. I'm not going to say I do. But as of now, he has never been charged with rape. There's been no court date. Nothing has ever happened with him involving like a little girl and him going to court and getting sued or being labeled a child molester. That's not true. It's made up. But this band gets so much shit and they have such a bad name, not really even for their music, it's mainly for them because of rumors people have spread around. You know, if you don't like them, that's cool, you don't have to. I get it, they're electronic, they're different. And, you know, a lot of people would think, well, my friends just think that they're whiny, they don't like their sound, you know, and that's okay. But just like that, I mean, this isn't all I listen to either. I'm not just this whiny little, I look like a fucking scene kid right now. But I'm really not. I'm not this whiny little bitch. But, like, they've helped me a lot, and it's hard to really, like, talk about, because whenever I used to be sad and depressed, I would listen to them because, you know, their sexual music, it was funny as shit, and it made me smile. So that's why I started listening to them. But, you know, I listen to other shit, too. I mean, I listen to everything. So, yeah, don't label me a scene kid. But, yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. I see a lot of hate for them, and they've been nothing but nice to me. So, you know, honestly, I don't know why people, if they don't like a band, they can't just, like, ignore it, or, like, not talk about it, or not comment, or be a bitch, or anything like that. Why can't you just, oh, I don't like that, ignore it? But, you know, they get a lot of hate, and they've helped me so much, and they've meant a lot to me, so, you know, I thought I'd post this. So, yeah, that's my Blood on the Dance Floor story, and thanks, guys.